Welcome back to Umbro Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, and we are getting ready for the final round of this tournament. We've got ourselves the Pirates Championship. I'm going to talk to you guys about what it is to be in the Pirates Championship, what this was, and how we got to where we got in this breakdown right now, for you at home watching live with a chance to get your chance on one of these two packs. So PRB, the community box is not even halfway through yet, so we got a lot of these to give away. I'm wishing to stretch it out forever because I would love this to be the only giveaway pack I give in one piece, because these packs are insanely good, insanely awesome. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't commented yet on YouTube or on Twitch, please do so. Get your chance to get in the running for one of these two. If you're watching me from YouTube, gotta watch me live for these, baby. But on YouTube, we're gonna be doing a nice little cut up of all three games. This is gonna be a long round, best 2 out of 3 for our championship. Throughout the bracket, we had total of 6 contenders for this one. 8 originally. 2 of them had to call out for work-related issues. So because we only had 2, that meant the first and second place person both got a round 1 bye going into this. Both Curly and Colin earned their round 1 byes to go into the next round. I'm going to talk about all the stuff that they got, what we're doing for the Pirates Champion here in just a bit. But we had essentially 3 rounds, best 2 out of 3, of the Pirates Champion, which were the bottom tier of the 16. The top 8 played in their own championship bracket, and they had their own prize support to play for. This was to separate the people who wanted to play casually from the people that really wanted to play competitively at the high side. So in order for us to kind of separate the groups, because in every competitive card game, you're going to have people that are going to be the tryhards trying to go for it. And I encourage that because I'm one of those people as well. I like to play at the top tier, I like to hone my skills and sharpen my blade and play at the highest level of card games because I enjoy the competition. I enjoy the camaraderie. I enjoy the energy going back and forth, and I really enjoy the wins because I feel like I've earned it. I've really put in the work to get there, and I'm kind of being rewarded for all the effort that I put into it. I also respect the casual players. Some people just want to come out, play their favorite card game, forget about the problems in their world, forget about the problems in their life, and just play casually. So we decided to break it up into 2 different brackets. You had the lower tier, Pirates Champion, and the higher tier, the competitive bracket for the championship. And those guys playing for some amazing prize support. But right today, we're going to be covering the Pirates Championship finals. I couldn't record both because they're being done simultaneously. I have all 3 of those games, which are going to come out next week when I go live to cover that stuff. If you want to join me here on YouTube and want to check it out and join me on the live event, join me next Monday, the 17th of November, where I'll be going over with Ocean Man in the studio and that final with all the interviews, all the interactions, all the great time that we had there, the prize support, and the stuff that we gave away. A lot of stuff I've got planned for it. It's going to be a great show. No breaks, no commercial. All the commercial breaks are interviews. Everything's going to be there, just non-stop content coming your way. For today, we're going to finish off today with the finals in the championship. So, without further ado, let's go into what it is for the Pirates Championship. Those brand new to this whole series and how we made this up, it was a $35 entry. All of your tournament entries were free unless, of course, it was a pre-release or some kind of special store tournament that was run by Bondi itself. So if it was a Bondi enforced event, we couldn't comp that one, but every single Tuesday and every single Friday was covered with your $35 entry, with the usual $5 to $10 entry per at weekend. It's usually 5 for us at one piece. It was usually about a $5 entry for other attendees that didn't want to participate. If you attended all 11 weeks at $5, that's 22 times 5, that's $110 for the total entry if you just wanted to do it individually. Or you could be a part of the championship series where it was at one time only $35. If you wanted to pay the additional $25, you could get a mat. Only a few of us got it. I like my mat. I think it's really cool. I've got mine at the store. You might see it sometimes when you play me offside. But we had a really cool series mat for this one that I thought LifeLink did a really good job for. And we try to do this for every season. We have a nice little mat that kind of commemorates the season. Sai says, do you have a pic of what the mat looks like? I'd have to check the Discord. I believe it was posted in the Discord by a long time ago by Chris. But if you want to see it, you're gonna have to see it in person, brother. I'm sorry, because I don't have it on me. If you haven't seen it yet, please do check it out. I do have it at the store. Actually, I do have it. It's gonna be really awkward when we do the interviews and I come back. I'm gonna show it to you. I have one here because I'm supposed to give it to Conquer. So I do have one on me. I will showcase that to you after this is all done, once we get to the final clip, after this entry, and I'll show you guys what the mat looked like. But we do this for every season. And for this season was the first time we split the tryhards from the casuals. There's nothing to say negative to either party. I think both are great in their own respects, and I think whatever branch that you want to play in, good for you, good on you, good job, and have fun, because each one of us play the game a little bit differently. We have to make tiers and brackets for both. So LifeLink Games and I sat down with a group of people. We tried to break this thing down. How do we get the attendance up? How do we get people to show up and enjoy this thing and have a good time while doing it, while also playing for something that is turned out to be quite substantial. Because when the tournament first started, we were offering the Trafalgar Law manga for the Championship Series bracket. That one was going to be the Championship bracket. It was only about $300-400 at the time. Now it's jumped up significantly due to the crypto bros buying out all the mangas and getting those things up to a very, very high significant number. I think it's closer to 8-9 if I remember correctly. You guys can correct me. I'm always wrong on prices. I'm not looking at it. It fluctuates. It's crazy. But it's gone up since, I know for a fact it's gone up since the original giveaway. So this Trafalgar Law was a championship prize going to the winner of who could win the top 8 of this tournament. For the Pirate Champion received a medal, some optional Dawn. We gave out Dawn prizes. We gave out booster packs in the event. So every single attendee for the round that they were in, if they were there for that round, they got a pack. If they won, they got another pack. If they won again, they got another pack. So ultimately, if you were able to get in the final round, you won 3 packs, or you won 2 packs, or you won 1. But everyone was guaranteed to get packs in what was going to be the original set. Originally, it was supposed to be PRB, but because we had to delay it, and we didn't have any product in hand because the thing sold out so fast, it was OP11. I'm sorry, OP13, because it just came out, and we gave out OP13 packs for everyone in attendance. So we initially said whatever set happened to be released at the event and the time and what we had available, that was what we had available. That's what we gave away for prizing. So we increased the pricing because before it wasn't a pack per win. It wasn't a pack for making it. You didn't get Dawn. We had some specialized Dawn we had made specifically for that. I'll grab that as well. Got some stuff I want to show you guys. We had specialized Dawn for your placement to commemorate where you placed in for the tournament. And we had the winner could get for the championship anyways, could get a really cool mat that's a 1 of 1. And that one I'm going to show you the picture next week when I show you who won, because I got a picture of that with the winner. Congratulations to our winner for the championship. But that will be determined next week when we go over that coverage. For the Pirates Champion, they're playing for quite a bit of prizing. They've fought through, put in a good amount of work to get in here. Our finalists happen to be Super Coop and G-Bosk, represented by the leaders you see on the left. Cooper decided to bring in his green Roronoa, and the favorite for G-Bosk, his green purple Luffy. You guys will hear about why their choices and what they picked here when we get to the interviews at the end of the game. But right now, these two are playing what's essentially the top prize of the Pirate Champion medal and the honor of being the Pirate Champion for the first ever Pirate Champion released. A lot of fun times we had with these people. The points were added up over the weeks. Your attendance, and most of your attendance, if you could attend every week and get that guaranteed point along with topping those events, you push yourself in the championship bracket. And for those that just attended, got yourself enough points to be in the Pirate Champion. So really all you had to do was just show up, and you could get yourself into here and play in this semi-competitive, but also just nice and casual with some lower tier decks. This one I thought was really good. They had a lot of good, great times. Our first and second got eliminated at the first round, but still had a great time. Or after the second round, excuse me, because they got a first round bye. Both got eliminated in the second round. Just goes to show they really enjoyed the best 2 out of 3 format. Liked that a bad hand wasn't going to be the means of which got you into the finals. And it was a good competitive play where a lot of these players were able to change their play style and come back from a devastating first game loss. The high seed is going to get choice. In this situation, G-Bosk is high seed. He is going to get the highest pick and get to determine who goes to go first. No die rolls, just high seed picks. Let's get into the deck list if we shall. Starting off with Cooper's Roronoa list. This a very, very standard list that you're going to see a lot of times. A lot of the differences kind of like made up on the makeup of the events that you're going to be willing to play here. But most of the Green Zoro decks play with a lot of the cards that were released in the same set that this later was introduced in OP12. The Searcher for Kikinojo, or Kazuki Hiyori, sorry, and Perona both came out in the same set. The blocker came out in the set. Nice little 2K support here. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost 2 or less, and KO to one of your opponent's characters with a base cost of 1. Really just used for the 2K, but also very synergistic for the deck to help you get around cheap blockers. Those one-cost blockers can often be the difference maker for this deck going for the game. You have a nice little protection card from Tashigi. Not an OP 12, but still a very good card that's been seeing a lot of play in a lot of decks that are playing green for some protection. Down these stairs, or as Queena, as we like to call her, you may rest this character, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a base cost 4 or less, usually a blocker. Give up to 3 Rested Dawn cards to your Warner's or leader. Now, this one being at 1000, you want to get rid of this as soon as possible because you can constantly activate this ability, and it really powers up what it is that Ronar Azora does. This thing with 3 Dawn attached, if this leader battles an opponent's character during this turn, set it is active. So anytime it attacks a character first, it can attack again, usually to the opponent's leader. They cannot attack a character with cost 7 or less, though. So if you happen to have a lot of Dawn on it, you can attack 2 characters so long as the second one costs 7 or 8 or higher. 8, 9, or 10. So there is an option to get 2. There's also options to make it 3. So as green has been really known for getting extra swings in, this one comes with a Ronar Azora locked card here, where for 3, you can set your leader as active. Getting you essentially what could be 3 and even 4 attacks. Low amount, but you can get potentially 4 attacks with 3 of these in hand. What, 2 of these in hand? Yeah, 2 of these in hand. So 4 attacks from your leader, absolutely devastating, can be very, very frustrating for your opponent. You can see how fast this is, as it has the opportunity to attack board and attack leader and life every single turn, demanding resources from its opponent. Zoro, another good card for the plus. Cavendish was probably the one more expensive back in the day before PRB finally made this affordable again. But this one on play and when attacking your leader has supernova type characters, which it does. You can only have one of them out, but it basically set up to 2 of your Dawn as active for the turn. Super, super good. You cannot have more than 1 Cavendish out, but on attack and on play, you're going to get 2 more Dawn, which helps you play some of the other cards you might need in this situation. X-Drake is just another great card for unplay if your leader is supernova type. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with cost 5 or less. Then set up to one of your Dawn cards as active to then turn. A lot of these cards want to be resting characters because people try to play around green Zoro by keeping their characters active so they can't have a character attack in. They can only attack life and get 1 swing in. But with all these cards that basically feed it, especially without, I can't not talk about the Tashigi, which is literally the linchpin of this deck. On play, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with 6 cost or less, and give 3 rested on your Ronar Zoro. So just instant synergy. You get to rest something 6 or less, give it an attack target, give it its ability to attack twice, right on play. And on curve, if you're going first. So very, very powerful card. Very, very powerful deck that can really go fast. I like this Electrical Luna. This one, basically all your opponent's characters with the cost 7 or less will not become active during your opponent's next refresh phase. So really good to ensure you have another turn to go for game if you can't go for game in the turn that you're trying to and you know you're about to die. Very good life-saving card here. And of course some defensive spells when necessary on these other events. Dracula Mihawk, just a very good blocker at 8 cost. Restanding 4, fits perfect in this deck. It being slash type, makes sense. You get 4 back. And then you can put 3 underneath an attack and have a nice little AK blocker on your turn to try and survive for the late game. This is the Unga Bunga of 12. And it has absolutely been devastating. This is the sign off to 12, all PRB format. So no OP 13 cards allowed in this format because it just came out and didn't have enough time for people to get their decks together. So this is our ode and goodbye to the OP 12 format. And this was a house. Now on to the deck list for G-Bosk. This is a fan favorite for him. Honestly, he's been decking this thing out. He's got near completely alts for this. He had bought a lot of the EB product to try to get it because this one was EB locked in a lot of ways. The leader came from here. A lot of the support cards that were necessary to play it came from here. This one specifically, the Sanji Pudding. And it's going to be a key card for G-Bosk because we found out once we saw this deck, the deck relies heavy on seeing this card at least 1 if not 2 of to ensure the leader ability it doesn't cost you anything. So what does this card do? On your turn, once per turn, when 2 or more Dawn cards from your field are returned to your deck, add up to 1 of your Dawn cards and from your Dawn tech and set it as active. So if you have 1 out, when you return 2 you get 1 back. If you have 2 out, you get 2 back. On play, if the number of Dawn cards in your field is equal or less than the number in your opponent's field, draw a card. Nice little cycle for the draw for the on play, but the most important part's the first half. And why it's important is because this leader has a very powerful ability with a very costly effect. Dawn -2, if the only characters on your field are Straw Hat, which is important, all these are Straw Hat cards. Set up to 2 of your Dawn cards as active. Set 2 of your Dawn cards as active. Then this leader gains plus 1,000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. So you're being able to ramp out, basically replacing the -2 to give your leader a 6,000 power, which is extremely powerful, and at a 4 life leader is a little bit more powerful than the 6,000 power leaders that were available at the time of EBO2. As we're finding out now in this OP13 format, you got a 7,000 with Roger, you got a 6,000 with Ace. There's a lot of 6,000 power leaders with Blue, Purple, Luffy. Those ones pretty much dominant in this era and are very good decks because that 6,000 power is really kind of like the power creep that One Piece happens to be offering right now. This deck, because they lean so heavy on the Sanji Pudding, are playing an abundant amount of Searchers. A lot of Searchers are in this deck trying to find the right Straw Hats to get that Sanji Pudding, preferably on curve on the 5 or 6 Dawn turn to make sure that they get these pieces out. One of the keys here, though, is going to be for the Zoro player to find ways to rest this and kill it if possible, and it's going to be important on G-Boss to protect it with certain blockers like this Raid Suit Sanji. And I think that's it for blockers. The rest of it's going to be 2Ks and counters from hand. Of course, purple does have some of the best counters in the game here. Dawn -2, I mean, everyone knows Gum Gum Giant. It is literally the most oppressive 1 mana defensive spell out there. Discarding 2, drawing 2, getting plus 4,000 power. The Dawn -2 is the only restriction. Super good. Just one of the best out there. Usually putting a 6K leader to 10 power, super good. The most effective card, though, that we're going to see in here is going to be this Judgment of Hell. And I believe this one was text specifically for the Roro Zoro deck. Counter Dawn -1. Give up to a total of 2 of your opponent's leader or character cards minus 3,000 power during this turn. Most defensive spells or events like this are this battle. This one specifically is for the turn. So playing up against a deck like Roro Zoro, being able to play this card and weaken the attack of that Zoro down to like 5K can prevent another swing coming into your life. Super powerful card. Does do Dawn -1, but incredibly important in this format where Zoro was so dominant. And I like this tech card. Very good card for this matchup. Of course, we have the 0 cost to make sure that if you have any bricks, which this deck has a few bricks, 1, 2, 3, 4, all these events and the stage, you have a way to at least get 3,000 power out of defending them. Obviously going to play some ramp cards here and going to be playing up a Hody Jones-esque, but this is a Straw Hat because Hody Jones is not Straw Hat and you don't want to play non-Straw Hats in this deck. This is your Hody Jones, if you will, in an event card here. You can rest 3 of your Dawn, including the 1 cost, so 4 Dawn total. You can rest up to 2 of your opponent's characters or Dawn cards, or 1 of each, up to you, and a nice little 3K power defense if necessary. Has 2 modes, very good card. Hody Jones has been a threat in green forever. This deck just sadly cannot play it because of the leader lock issue. And of course, Marigo, being a nice little on play if your leader Straw Hat types, you get to draw a card, rest the stage, and the number of Dawn cards in your field is equal or less than the number in your opponent's field, up to 1 Straw Hat type character with a cost gains plus 2 costs until end of turn. So nice little defensive plays against black and yellow and blue, and some of the cards that were to make it easier for the YouTube video and trying to get the cuts in here, I'm going to interject myself right now and get in the final round. If you're on YouTube, you're watching this as a one only. If you're here live, it's exciting. It's now down 1-1. Super Coop and G-Boss head-to-head here. Winner after this match is going to take home the coveted trophy. We're going to see the interviews and everything after this. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. But it's come down to this, to game 3. Super Coop changing up a strategy, keeping those 2Ks in hand, being able to defend himself quite well in that matchup here, and definitely showcasing how nice it is to play the best 2 out of 3. First game, bricked up, couldn't block some easy early attacks, had nothing in counter in hand, just couldn't defend through it, and G-Boss with a double judgment really finishing up that game last one, the first game. Second game, all the counter on Super Coop's hand. Blockers, all the stuff he needed in the answers, and plenty of offense to come back in this game and really take it in his favor. Super exciting to see this. I'm really looking forward to seeing who's going to take home the trophy. Obviously, I know, but I'm super fun to look at the game again. It's a great time. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're out there in YouTube land. We're going to get the third final matchup, and of course, for all those people joining me live, 2 packs at the end of the stream. PRB, we got half a box left, guys. A lot of good stuff to go. Let's get back to the final match between Cooper and G-Bosk. GG's indeed, first and last, Johnny. GG's indeed. I'm loving this. Back and forth, both players at 1-1. Best 2 out of 3. One of the things that definitely going to be introduced next season is a sideboard, because I really think that this is the best way to play this game. When you have players who know how to play the game, it goes pretty fast. Not to mention, when you do have a format that's best 2 out of 3, players tend to play a little bit faster. They're not really taking slow turns. You're not having a lot of like brain thinkers. A lot of times when you're playing best of 1, you're going to get a lot of these 5-minute turns where people are just in the tank, not willing to concede the idea that they're finished, or trying to come up with some way to get out of the hole they're in, and just playing for these forever long games. Whereas when you have best 2 out of 3, yeah, you can play a little bit looser. All right, Super Cooper, the same play he started off last time. This could be a good start for him. Getting a 2-cost blocker and a 6k swing. An immediate take for G-Bosk, going down to 3 life. But G-Bosk has been on the draw every single time. And good sequence in here. Get the 5-in swing first. Even though there are actually some triggers in Super Coop's deck that could have rested his character. So smart on him to make sure he didn't dedicate to the board first. 4, gonna go search. Looking for a Sanji Pudding. Let's see if we can find it. Always want to have at least 2 of those in hand. There it is. Altar Sanji Pudding off the top. Ronor Zoro. Clutch. Finding that key piece that we'll likely see next turn. That's likely going to be a pass back to Super Coop. Super Coop on 5. Tashigi would be the best play here. The most optimal for this deck. Why we call it Unga Bunga. The lines are kind of easy to tell. Has 2 lines, the down D stairs and the Tashigi, both giving him opportunities for this. We're going to go with Tashigi. Nice. On the curve. Rest in the Zoro. Giving the 3 Dawn. Going 8 into the Zoro. Asking for 2. 2 and 1. Gets 2 and 1. Now it can't attack the Zoro again, but it can attack life here. And G-Bosk on the take. Early pressure here from Super Coop. Trying to end this as quick as possible. But now we're going to see Sanji Pudding. Piece number 1 for G-Bosk. Trying to set up for the long game here. Only losing 1 Dawn here for the activation. Going to restand 2. Take 1 back with a Sanji Pudding. Good healthy hand for G-Bosk here. We're going to come in for 6. Looking for a 2k. Can Super Coop block this one? He in the game 1 had to take a lot of hits, but yes, has 2k with Tashigi. 6. Does he have a 2k? Does have the 2k. All right, that one looking like the Frogman. I can't remember his name. The 2k. You guys gotta help me. I'm sorry. It's hard to with all the names. I'm terrible with names as it is. If I don't talk to you every single day and see your face, I'm terrible with names. Interesting. Okay. Using the restand to go for another Zoro to put up the offensive here. Gonna search for the 5. Hopefully find another piece with Sanji Pudding. Finds a Raid Suit Sanji or 2k, wherever he wants to use it for. Blocker 2k. Really good card. And that's going to be the turn. Passing back to Super Coop. Super Coop really needs to find some way to rest his Sanji Pudding. Try to pressure G-Bosk while the Dawn is tapped. Because G-Bosk with a lot of defensive Dawn spells here, or events here. So while he's down, shield's down, best window of opportunity here to get in that Sanji is going to be now. But nope, going straight up to the attack. Going 10 into the Zoro. Imagine G-Bosk going to be quick to just let that one go. Got to save the defensive cards for his life here. Yeah, absolutely. Let that one go. He's got to worry about the Tashigi attack and this one. 10, going to be a quick grab here. Should defend out of the 7-9, excuse me. So going to need a 2 and 1. G-Bosk needs to preserve his life here. Gives him 2 2Ks. But survives the turn. And the second piece of Sanji Pudding is online. G-Boss deck's now officially on all cylinders, capable of doing everything it needs to. Every move a net even. One more and it's net positive. Midnight says, I'm proof he's not good with names. Oh, he called me Lauren for the longest time. Yeah, seriously. I got enough evidence. I got enough evidence against me. I'm bad with names. Here comes 9. Where's this one going? Is it going board? Oh, debating about wanting to make one of his pieces vulnerable. I can understand that. G-Boss going to take back here. Doesn't want to leave one of his absolutely key pieces vulnerable to an Azoro attack, but it is going to do it. 8 into Tashigi, asking for 2. Does G-Boss does Super Coop have the defense? No. Oh, no. That's a huge tell for G-Boss here, meaning he's very likely low on defensive spells. Could be bricked up here. Coming in for 6, getting 2 1Ks. Yeah, and oh, that looked like a trigger, but didn't look like it was going to be playable. G-Boss with the knowledge that Super Coop's a little low on counter here. Same problem he had in game 1. And now with the time to go searching for a 2K, 4 open Dawn, G-Boss on all cylinders, plays a lot of defensive plays, defense with Dawn requirements, especially Judgment being the most critical one in this matchup. Super Coop has to find a way to try to fight through this now. Maybe go for the I'm invincible 3-hit swing and hopefully get at least through 2 of those hits through. But G-Boss, 4 open, not looking strong. Here comes 8 into Zoro. Oh, Judgment in hand. Here's a 2, Judgment, -3. 5 into 6 is just going to bounce. Give it -3 because he can, I guess. -3 to the blocker. Not really going to do anything, but... Now, a total of 3 more added, which means it's back up to 8. 2 2Ks. Or 2K and a 1K. Sorry. Gonna get the restand. But that's gonna be it. And he's gonna get a giant out of him. Returning to... That's gonna be it for Super Coop. There's a discard. Draws 2. And I think Super Coop's out of options here. Judgment, a key answer. Now, G-Boss is low on Dawn here. Only going to be a 6. He's got 4 life to fight through, 4 attacks. Mathematically, there could be a line here for victory. Going to start off with the quick draws. Here we go. Here comes 6. Here comes 7. Gets 2 and a 1, I assume. Here comes 7. Blocks. Here comes 5. Super Coop on the take. He knows his weak. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here comes 6. Does Super Coop have the 2? He does. But still at 1. Leaving 5 open. Good grief. Super Coop has to go for a massive swing. It looks like there's another Judgment in hand, too. Here's the first swing. Four. Looks like we're going to get a Judgment. -3. Now down to 6. See what he has. Super Coop. He did give up the 1 for that. Super Coop now realizing he's got a 6K leader and a 6K. Needs to hit twice. Use his restand last turn. Here's a restand. A little out of order here. Here comes 6 and a 6. Are we going to see another Thunderbogwa I think I just saw? Yeah, Super Coop just looks like he got the wind knocked out of him here. Playing the card a little out of order here. Should have swung first. Still feeling the wind knocked out of him here. Another, looks like another Thunderbogwa for the -6. His leader now at 0? No, 3. 3K. 3K swing. Even with another attack, I think he's out of options. That's it. Back to G-Boss turn. That was all Super Coop had, and double judgment taking over the game. Super Coop already demonstrated he has no counter in hand. Let's see what G-Boss does with it. Here comes an 8. Gets the life. Load up. Here comes 8, leaving some so he can tap for leader if he needs to pop it up. Gets 2 cards in a hand. And Super Coop didn't, just absolutely conceding no more defense for any more attacks. And our winner, G-Bosk. Congratulations, G-Bosk, our pirate champion. And there you have it. Green Purple Luffy able to take down Green Zoro. The king of the greens is Monkey Luffy today. Right now, we got some interviews to cover over. Check this out. We got a really cool time to talk with those individuals, see what their thoughts were and how they felt about that matchup. I really can't wait to show you guys. I had a lot of fun doing this. I'm going to be playing these things up here. You guys can check out from the booth what it was like between and what was going on in the heads of these two great players. Thank you all for being here so far. I'm going to try and get the volume just about right. But check out these interviews. Back to Upper Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, with me.
What?
Super Coop, right?
Yeah.
Super Coop here with me,
Yeah.
Our second place runner-up for the Pirate Champion. Brother, you've been in at least 3 of our championships.
Maybe.
And that's the first you've gone. This is the highest you've gone. This is
know.
an impressive run. You had 2 rounds where you're playing Green Zoro, you were cleaning up house out there. You didn't even start at the top because the first round people got a bye. So you end up having to grind all 3 levels to get to this level.
Yeah, why didn't I get a buy?
Because you didn't place high enough. You got to place a little bit higher, and then you can get that position. Both players actually in the finals.
I never had to choose first or second.
I know. That makes it even harder.
Why?
Because you had to get a higher place. The more you showed up, the more you attended, the higher the points. That was a value. So one of the extra benefits for being at the top of the bracket was to be able to get choice in this one. And this one was given to G-Bosk in this one. Do you think that was a major factor in the game between you and G-Bosk?
No.
No? What do you think was the biggest factor?
I don't know.
Too solemn judgment?
He's better at the game.
Well, I mean, he's good at the game, but you're pretty good at the game. You got to the second place.
So, I mean, he's better because he got first.
In the standings?
I'm not wrong.
I mean, in the standings, yes, he did. He is represented as a better player. I think everybody has an opportunity to be a good player. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
You did pretty well. You went through your first round. How'd that one go?
Fast.
And you won.
Yeah.
Was it 2-0? Excellent. In your second round, how'd that one go?
2-0.
And pretty fast.
Yeah.
So you clean house. You're doing the Unga Bunga style. You're doing the Zoro Unga Bunga.
Sure.
How did you?
Agreeing with you.
I mean, that is a tactic to use in these interviews. Can I ask you some difficult questions?
No.
You sure?
You don't.
You said you were going to just say yes to everything. So can I ask
Well,
you?
I never said I was going to say yes. I said I was going to agree with you.
When did you stop beating your chair?
Huh?
Huh?
See, this is why I didn't want to do this.
Right? This is crazy. Why? There's difficult questions like Super Coop. Have you
No,
ever...
you're just making up questions now.
No, I have these all ready prepared.
I don't
Like,
believe you.
I'm super concerned about your political views and how you see the world.
I'm 13.
I need to know how you see the world. Do you see it dying tomorrow? Is the world going to end tomorrow?
James, I'm 13. Oh my god.
You're 13 and you did an impressive job. Right all the way up to the secondary. You did a really good job, Super Cooper. I'm really proud of you. Honestly, you got some packs, got some great prize support, got some amazing packs that you get to open. We got a box opening video with you where you got some amazing pulls in there. This is
I
a
didn't
lot of my
pull
bucks.
anything good.
Well, your dad did out of the part of the box, and those cards do go to you. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Mm-hmm. And then what are we going to be playing in 13? Because I already heard what your deck is. What's OP13 going to win for you?
Multiple decks.
What's the one you're going to primarily win?
Emu.
Yeah, exactly. Emu. This man already beating the crap out of his dad just for fun with that Emu deck. So that's going to be your primary?
Maybe.
Maybe? All right.
Maybe.
You have to find out and turn in because we got some awesome tournaments coming out of us. We got some awesome side events. You're going to be showing up for those really cool events we're going to have for the rest of the Christmas season? This holiday season? Maybe. You don't know. What do you think about your dog?
Cool dog.
It is a cool dog. It is a really cool dog. You got to
It's
today,
kind of
right?
dumb, but it's a cool dog.
It's a great dog. I love it. It's been fantastic. How many walks have you taken out so far?
A few.
A few? Yeah. Yeah.
Few.
Yeah. Good on you. Good on you.
Whenever you play like fetch with it, it's like just about every object, and like you throw it in a certain direction, every object that's hittable it's getting hit.
Okay, that's good to know.
Dog's clumsy.
Well, it's a wonderful dog. Dogs
a
can be
cute
clumsy.
dog.
She's a puppy. She's gonna get up there.
Puppy.
All right. So
You
anything
should
you want
let
to
me
say?
bring the dog on camera.
I wish I could. Unfortunately, not in the store. I know. Is there anything you want to tell the folks at home?
Dogs are cool.
Dogs are cool. That is a
Dogs
good
are
message.
cool.
Write that down. Thank you all for being here. We're going to get in the championship bracket. Seriously, dude, congratulations. You did a great job. I'm really proud of you. Well done. Second place here. We got it.
Yeah.
And welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, with me.
I'm G-Boss.
G-Boss in the house, winning it, taking it down, champion.
Yep.
Brother, you put in the work, you got there with green purple Luffy of all decks.
Yes.
Why that deck?
Because I have the alts for it. I spent a lot of money on that leader.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going to
did.
run that leader.
Yes, you did. So what were your first couple rounds like?
Well, sadly, I had a bye, and I'm not a fan of that because I wanted to play. But
Yeah.
first round was against Koala, and
Mm.
it wasn't too bad. But
Do you have a whole lot of top end for quality proc? Because I know like you got a little lower ground stuff, right? 7
Yep.
cost for the Sanji put in. You got to get that line.
highest cost card I got is 7.
Wow.
That's it.
So it didn't even proc it at all. That's a really good matchup for you.
Blue. Yep.
Oh wait, you say no? Was it a bad matchup?
I don't know. It's hard. I mean, it kills my Luffy Taro turn, so I can't cheat in stuff because then I can still. But it's still a tough matchup because they just swing. They get a ton of value. I don't have a lot of interaction besides just killing stuff.
Right.
So.
But still,
good.
Yeah, you got. I think it was second place last time, or you were pretty close to the top when in
it
the
was-
last couple
I
tournaments.
think it was top 8 last
Yeah,
time.
you're
I
definitely
played,
top
so-
8. And we're playing 16 before. This one is just its own top 8 here. Because we did separate it and got ourselves
no,
the pirate
was
champion.
that one top 4?
It was top 4? I was going to say, I remember being really close to the end of the interviews and interviewing you on that one. You were, it was a really good commentary. You got to check it out. But how has this season been for you? We actually sat down, those who don't know, behind the scenes stuff. After the last championship, we must have been for 3-4 hours sitting down and just trying to work out.
A solid hour, just theory, throwing up ideas, stuff like this. And honestly, in an extra hour of just like cleaning it up.
Yeah.
But like then you took it home, you took the worst. I think honestly what you did with it was great. I love the multiple, champion. It works
Yes.
so well. Like it, the top 8 players who are going to show up all the time,
the ones chasing that big manga, but then there's great prize support, store credit, get yourself the medal.
Yeah,
You've got the credit. We got an awesome Don stuff that we're going to be handing out here.
The
We're going to talk
Don,
to you about
the
that.
Don are sick.
Right?
Whoever did the art for the Don, I gotta say, gorgeous.
You better. She's right behind the
Oh, my
camera.
bad.
You don't start complimenting the crap out of the person behind the camera right now. She did a great job.
She
I
did.
love the Don. We're handing out some really cool stuff. And new merch coming away soon from all this awesome work that she's been able to offer us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your political views?
Ah,
That's it.
Not right now.
Thank you, thank you. We're gonna
maybe
we're,
maybe we get to a couple beers into this
right,
conversation.
right.
You know?
Oh, there we go.
I think then, but this is One Piece. I don't.
That's yeah.
I don't want to swing.
What's the politics like? Take over government? Oh, there you go.
I don't want to swing AK leader, and my response to my opponent is, so what's your stance on,
right.
on the government right
The
now?
government. What's going on? What do you think?
I don't want that right now.
That's one of the best things about this. By the way, all of you at home, you're not going to see my political opinion anywhere because I just no. This is a place for us to all to get together. It doesn't matter. We're all interested in One Piece. We're all interested in the IPs that we play. You and I are going to be playing some Ripbound here soon.
Oh, yeah.
After this, going to be super excited.
Super
We're
addicted.
here to play cards, have fun. At home, do the same thing. You can find some common ground, and just by not knowing, it'll make you all better off. Just don't care. Move on. We got our lives to build. We got great friendships to build, and none of what we have here is going to be demolished by anything else that happens outside. Because what matters is how we treat each other, and we treat each other well. And I love this community.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of community, do you have any comments you want to talk about the community?
Oh yeah, Super Coop, my previous opponent. Don't let him fool you. He's a shark.
He's a shark.
He is absolutely going to run your pockets if you let him. Don't let him fool you.
Yep.
That man might be 13 with some strong political views, but I do not trust that. That man's got a smile of gold,
Right.
but a heart of a dagger. He will take your money.
He will.
Be careful.
Yes.
Be careful.
You're
He
making
likes-
it sound like I'm a robber.
You are. You come in here. I'm only 13. I'm only 13, and it
And
just
I'm-
reveals Exodia, and you're like,
Playing the hardest match I've ever fought, ever. I'm like,
only
damn.
13.
Man over here, 13-year-olds running my pockets?
What?
I got $4 left. Go. But everybody's great, you know.
Absolutely.
Even like, you know, us like who like do casual, can't show up every week. It's still
Yeah.
a lot of fun to come. And you know,
Yeah.
even like if you're just playing for fun decks or you're playing meta, there's players everywhere for you. And
Right.
it's just so good. It's just good vibes all around.
And that's why we did it. You got to separate the two tiers. And one of the biggest things that hopefully other card stores can learn from this, the reason we separate the two is because not everyone can come up like Porter every single week. Not everyone has that free time. And some people can, especially you're over the mountain too.
Yeah.
So it's a trek for you to get out here. And it's a dangerous one sometimes too.
I'm an hour drive, you know. I got deer coming out on the road. The weather could be really bad. You know, sometimes the sheriffs want to give me a ticket.
Oh, gosh.
So
I actually was able to count 20 different animals. I thought it was in a Disney movie, trying to come around that. Is it 33 or whatever that is?
I think so. I think
It's
a
a
blind
winding-
bend.
Yes.
Yep.
That road is insanely terrifying. Do it a day. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how the DMV tests to see drivers in Virginia. I'm pretty sure that's the case. But it is a great test.
That's when nobody can drive.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to do it for today. Our champion,
Sounds good.
G-Bosk, in there, in the photo. Congratulations. Brother, I'm proud of you.
I'm proud
Get
too.
that prize support out there. Get back in here. Let's see you for some of these exciting events when we can. And in Riftbound, because you should be on camera at some point.
I want to play some Riftbound, baby.
Right? Let's
Riftbound's
do it.
good. You know, not sponsored, Riftbound.
Yeah, right. Not sponsored by any of these TCGs we play here. And that's just so fun. We play all of them. They're all great. We have channels for each one if you guys want to check it out. We got YouTube channels. If you're out here watching this on YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button, guys. Help us grow this channel to be even better, bring you better content and awesome content with G-Bosk here, taking down a tournament like this, right?
Absolutely.
Let's see it. All right, we're going to get back to me and Spencer in the studio. We'll see you soon. And that's going to do it for this round. If you've been here this long, hit the like and subscribe button. Help us out. We're a growing channel and just trying to get out as many TCGs and coverage for you guys at home. Brought to you mostly by the people you're seeing scroll over here, my Patreons. The ones that help me fund and do everything I can to try to expand this channel to cover multitudes of different TCGs that you are seeing here. You like the one you're watching now? That's great. We also have other things that you might like, from a broad spectrum of the Bondi to the new League of Legends, Riftbound games, and other independents like Alpha Clash. We like to cover as many games here, and I love all these TCGs. Most of the time I take part in. If you guys are liking this content, though, please help us grow, help us get into the point where we can improve our quality of content for you, and get to the point where you guys really get the product that you deserve. Thank you for being here, as always. This is going to be it for today. I hope to see you in the next video. That might be listed up here. I don't know, editor, can you help me out?